Foxy music.
Good evening, good evening. Just popping by for a new demo this evening to try and make some pipe primroses, and I'm just going to use some of the buttercream we've had left from the previous evening when we piped some zinnia flowers. So we'll be doing those piped primroses or using some buttercream and obviously piping nails. So we'll start doing it, but before we start, just want to quickly remind you, it just seems that, I don't know, Facebook is just playing weird. So the tutorials will only be available on YouTube and on the Academy of Cake Decorating group rather than the page. I don't know why, it just literally doesn't allow now to connect all three in one go. So if you want to watch the tutorials, the live interactions every evening, they will have to be in either YouTube or onto the Academy of Cake Decorating group. So let's crack on and start doing the piping now. So to pipe some primroses, I'm going to get my piping bag along with my 104 petal nozzle. Going to again twist the end of the bag around my thumb to control the pressure. I will add a touch of buttercream on the piping nail, and I'm using a wide piping nail so that I can secure a large piece of paper. I'm using parchment paper, but baking paper will be as good. There is no need for greasing the top as those are buttercream flowers, so they will just come off very easy. And the way how we can put them on the cake or cupcake is we'll pipe them on squares. Those squares with the flowers will go in the freezer for up to 10 minutes. They will get frozen and we can just transfer them onto the cake or cupcakes whenever we need them. So if we want to make quite a few, we freeze them individual and then we put them all into a box in the freezer, store them for later use. Now what I'm going to do, starting from the center, so the wide end of my piping nail, it will touch the center of the piping, the wide end of my piping nozzle will touch the center of my piping nail. So I'll start squeezing and I'll just go up on the towards the edge of the square, and I will describe like a heart shape. So from the middle, just going to squeeze and go up and then down and up and down. So it's just like describing little hearts. Again, from the same point, I will start with the third petal, squeeze and go up, down, and turning the piping nail, that's called nail. Again, from the center, squeeze and go up, down, down. What is important is to maintain the pressure so that the buttercream flows through the piping nail nozzle, and obviously just helps me to finish the petal. So again, from the center, squeeze and go up, down to complete the flower. It's quite a large flower, but next time I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and then I can add some little pearls in the center. Okay, and now I'll just have to put this square of paper on the side. So I'll presume excuse me, that this is my board which is going to go in the freezer. Just go another square of paper. I'm using quite a wide piping nail, so that's how it's called, a nail, but you can use a smaller one if you want to. Again, if you think you want to make smaller flowers, you can decrease the size of the nozzle of the tip. Instead of 104, you can use 101 or 102. They are straight nozzles and they are smaller in size. And we're just going to start in the same way. So yeah, going from the center with my nozzle kept almost flat onto the surface, I'm going to squeeze and the icing will start coming out from the tube. I'll go up, then come down a little bit, squeeze and go up and down again. Yeah, so if you imagine just describing like a heart shape, that will just help you to control the movement. Yeah. So up, down, up to complete. Okay, I left the last petal a little bit away from the others, but that's no problem. And again, some little pearls in the center. And just one more. Trying to make sure that paper is secure. Again, twist to get a good pressure onto the bag. And from the center, just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals. Okay, so we've got already a nice selection of flowers, which we can put in the freezer. If also we can use like flower formers and just put them to freeze into sort of a shape, and then stuck them on the cake when necessary. Great, so hope you've enjoyed the demo and you found some little like kind of ideas about how you can easily prepare some buttercream flowers and use them after. It's a great way to actually store them. Just pipe them on squares of paper, freeze them, put them all into a box, and then just use them when necessary. But obviously the box will have to be stored in the freezer till the moment comes for you to use them. So enough for tonight. So see you tomorrow evening with another demo. Take care.